All right, Lafante Farm. It's me, Martin Moreno, your senator right now speaking. Nevada State champion at that. We're right here with Chad Harris, fellow established professional Pokemon player from the West Coast. Represent dog. Okay. I got a few questions I'm going to ask here. Just kind of break the ice. Get us to all know each other a little better and, get our opinions on the game right now. So I'm going to ask him 10 things. Half the questions he knows I'm going to ask, and the other half I'm going to surprise him with. All right, here we go. All right, Chad Harris, what keeps you involved in the online Pokemon community? Like the message boards, Pokemon Gym and Lafante and, all that good stuff. What keeps you motivated to stay around?
I think it's all the drama that we create and all that bullshit we get to, it's a lot of fun, and a lot of that stuff keeps me around. And, the game and strategy and stuff like that.
Like, how would you compare this? This is one of the questions, but how would you compare it to other games you played in the past? Like, we were talking yesterday on the ride back that you tried out the Pro Tour. You actually almost got on back then. Like, how would you compare it to what you're doing now in this game?
Well, this game's, a lot different than Magic. There's less strategy in-game than Magic. But then again, you have access to all the cards in your deck. Unlike Magic, it's a lot of top decking. The tournament structure is a little different. We get more rounds, more of a cut. It's more friendly to our players, and it's more of a kid's game. It'll always be a kid's game, unfortunately. But that's the way our game is.
All right, number 2. What are your goals for this season? Right now we're in the 08-09 season, correct?
That's right.
All right, so it's kind of started. States is all wrapped up, and what do you want to do from this point forward for this season right now?
Well, I want to make Worlds for one, and thanks to some.
You've done it about every year, right?
Yeah, 3 times.
Okay.
And some people like to screw people over at events, and so they don't get into events, and it kills their rating. But, fortunately, it'd be nice to actually do well at regionals and do well at nationals and hopefully get into Worlds and do well.
All right, number 3. In the past, what altogether, what has your favorite format been?
My favorite format is probably 2004s. I really like 2004s.
Blaziken?
Blaziken. The mirror matches were good, and I think what made that year great was that I got to meet everybody for the first time. Seeing all the players. The format was well. Mr. Moreno here. And that's about it.
All right, least favorite format.
Least favorite format has got to be this year. I mean, the luck factor is disgusting. The turn 1s. Machamp, Kingdra, Rampardos. What is this garbage? Seriously, who are these people? They're winning with Machamp? I mean, what is this? What is this deck here?
Best deck in format. I'm calling it right now. I don't care, you guys. And you guys say different. Fuck y'all niggas. That's
horrible.
Best card in the format. All right, straight up.
Horrible.
All right, next one. All right. All right. Best tournament experience. Number 5.
My best tournament experience. Yeah. It has to be winning regionals in 2007. It was great that I was actually 4-2, and the last game I had to win to get in the cut. I had a game-winning flip, and I never hit flips in my life for one. And I actually went on to win the whole thing, so it was pretty nice.
And as you can probably guess, number 6, worst tournament experience.
My worst tournament experience.
Worst. Just what was just the biggest nightmare? What just made you want to fucking flip the table over?
So Southern California Regional 05, where I went like 3-4 or some garbage, and Mr. Moreno here gets fucked over by a 45-minute cut in top 8.
Well, that would be my worst tournament experience. Talk about you.
It was bad though. 3-4.
It helps if you get the judges to like you. I've never brought myself to want to try to do that.
Absolutely.
So it probably helped my game a lot if I, maybe baked them some cookies or brought them an apple, just like back in grade school. I don't know.
Exactly.
All right. Number 7, changes you would like to see in the tournament scene. Maybe structure or just maybe overall like the way people present themselves at events. I mean, what do you like to see change the most?
I think we need more trips back.
We're in an economic crisis.
Of course, it's an economic crisis.
I'm surprised they still can pay these people $1 to run a freaking states nowadays. Oh man.
I mean, I think the ranking structure is kind of ridiculous with how it's. States doesn't fit in because we're sitting over here with 176 people in our fucking Masters, and people win this 30-person States back east. It's ridiculous to me. I mean, I don't know. And Nationals, it's great, and I don't understand the K value this year. 32 on States, Regionals, Nationals. I mean, what? They're not evil.
Really? It's the same.
Come on.
That's all I say. Hey, I just came back. I was out for like three-ish years. You know, so I never had to really pay attention to the whole ratings thing. You know.
Oh my God, it's good. Let's log on to PLB, check my rating.
You know, I just haven't been one of those people before, but you know, I guess I gotta keep up with that now. All right. Number 8, toughest opponents that you've had to consistently play against. I mean, this could be, you know, locally or just, you know, when you've flown out to Worlds and stuff. Who have people you've played several times and, you know, just always giving you a run for your money, maybe? You know, maybe someone you've tested with on a usual occasion?
Well, it's got to be my main man, Mr. Chris Truck Silver.
Yeah. Any big games you can think of off the top of your head that just maybe came down to the wire on that one?
Well, we did play in a regionals in Northern California in 2006 or 2005, and he actually beat me, and that was a pretty good game. And he went on to get second in that, beating Mr. Matt Dunford in the top 4.
Quality competition, I might add.
Exactly. But other than that, Jason and Chuck, they always bring it every year, and they're tough opponents.
How much time do you think you're going to spend playing this year altogether? Like your intensity level, you know, dedicating time to play testing, you know, checking what's circulating online or, you know, what you want to do to your decks?
Well, I've actually spent less time this year than I have in quite a while, but as far as preparing for the next events, I mean, I really want to do well at regionals, so I'm going to make sure I'm play testing like we have been this weekend, this week. And but for the upcoming, I mean, nationals, there's going to be a lot of play testing going on. So,
all right, least favorite player in the game?
My least favorite player in the game?
Had to do it.
It's got to be Mr. Gino Lombardi.
If I knew who that was, maybe I'd agree with you. But the name doesn't ring a bell. All right, guys. You guys have a great day, and keep on posting. Take it easy.